You're being shot, Paul.
Coronation Street, P228/991, Part 1, Take 1.
Edited.
She's settled down nicely now's our Irma.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mrs. Ogden. It must have taken a bit of doing.
Oh, yeah, on our part as well as Irma's, Miss Nugent. She's been very lucky in having understanding parents.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
No, denied her nothing, we haven't. She's been free to come and free to go.
Was you talking about me, Mum?
Oh, hello, Chuck. Oh, nothing but what I couldn't say to your face, only good.
Oh, that's nice. Isn't that nice, Miss Nugent? Can I say something to your face?
Yeah.
In private?
Oh, well, I don't know about that, Chuck. I mean, it wouldn't be etiquette.
I'm sure Miss Nugent won't mind.
Yeah, well, that'll be up to Miss Nugent, wouldn't it?
I'll tell you what, ladies. Miss Nugent will go and put the kettle on. Would that suit?
What is it then?
Well, you know what you was just saying, like, about me being free to come and go?
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm leaving home.
You are?
That's right, with all my belongings in a little bundle on a stick over my shoulder.
Oh, you can't.
I can today.
Leaving home?
I've got to hand it to you, Mum. You don't half catch on quick.
Yeah, but what'll folk think round here? They'll think I've not been a good mother to you. They'll think I've not been giving you proper meals. They'll think I've been asking too much for your keep.
They'll just have to think, won't they?
Oh, that's all very well, our Irma, but I've got to go on living round here.
So have I. I'm only moving to the shop flat, you know, with Bet Lynch.
Oh, Irma, I don't know how your dad's going to take this.
By the heck, you're on a good number here, mate.
Well, there's naught to do today till them fittings arrive, so I am just sticking up a few extra shelves for Bet. Irma's moving in with her.
Trust you to find a place with plenty of birds. Your fatal charm.
No, Squire. Professional skill. You see, this shelf is not just an ordinary shelf. It's a Langton shelf, like an Adam fireplace.
Right, then I'll see you. Hey, Ray, I got a bit of news. Might interest you.
Oh, aye.
Only you're not supposed to tell anyone. No one's supposed to know.
Come on, I'll buy it.
Elsie and Alan are getting married. Today.
Hey?
Out there in the suburbs. Quiet.
Oh, and they never even asked me to be a flaming bridesmaid.
That's a very good shelf, that.
It's a bit low.
That's because it's a genuine Langton.
It's not the shelf that is low, darling. It's your flipping floor that is too high.
It'll do.
Thank you.
What time are you off duty, love?
In a few hours, why?
Well, how are you fixed for a bit of nosh at dinner time? A few drinks, a place I know.
Can I trust you?
I've got hundreds of testimonials from disappointed women who can prove conclusively that, unfortunately, I can be trusted.
I'll chance it.
Right, I'll pick you up. This could be the turning point in your life.
That'll be to take his mind off things. A diversion.
What?
Taking you out.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I'll just slip back to the yard and get some paint.
Oh, no, you won't. You'll tell me what you're getting at.
Can you keep a secret?
Well, I never betray a confidence, if that's what you mean.
Well, it's just that Elsie Tanner is getting married to Alan Howard sometime today.
Eh? So I'm Len's diversion?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for telling me, handsome. I was going to have the 7 and 6penny businessman's lunch. Now it'll be the 15 bob special with wine.
I thought you'd see it that way.
Oh, Ray, that shelf's a bit high, isn't it?
That's because...
That's because the floor's too low.
I'll get that paint, love.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Hey, kid, come here. I've got something to tell you. Between you and me, it's about Elsie Tanner.
Oh, Elsie, it's lovely. It's smashing. You must be thrilled to pieces.
I'm scared to death, kid.
Oh, go on.
It's my third time around, Val. It's got to work. It's got to.
Well, you know what they say. Third time lucky.
Well, I don't know who said it, but it certainly wasn't St. Paul on marriage.
You're getting a good husband in Alan. He's sincere. He's got both feet on the ground. He knows where he's going.
I hope and pray so, kid. Because wherever he's going, I'm going with him.
I suppose for a start that means leaving the street.
He's out now looking for some place for us to go on honeymoon. I prefer a week in Blackpool myself.
And me.
Then when we come back, he hopes to move into the house in Cheshire.
And that's the last we'll see of you.
It better not be, kid. If your kids aren't round playing and digging up on my back lawn every weekend, I'll want to know why.
Oh, thanks. They like that.
Val,
Yeah?
I don't... No, you couldn't.
Come what?
Well, I wonder if you and Ken could take an hour off and come and stand for us. It's just... No, forget it. I'm sorry, you can't.
Oh, Elsie, Sandra's off. I've got 4
I
appointments.
know.
one in half an
I'm
hour.
sorry, love. It's just that Len Fairclough could have stood for us and he wouldn't. They don't want to know round here. They'd rather wish me ill than wish me well. Can you blame me for not telling them?
Have you heard from Mrs. Walker yet?
Oh, she phoned late last night. She seemed a little more cheerful. She wished to be remembered.
Oh, what a pity you couldn't have given her the news. It'd have taken her mind off things a little bit.
News?
Yes, it's time we're getting married.
Oh.
Don't you know?
No.
Oh, it's all round the place. You can't keep a good secret down round here, Chuck.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
How do?
How do?
Join me in a drink, will you?
No, thanks, no.
There's nothing much changed, has there? Still as scruffy as ever.
Well, don't let Mrs. Annie Walker hear you say it, then.
That's the name, Jack and Annie Walker. They've been in here just a year when I left for Canada. Are they in?
Mrs. Walker's a widow now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A few weeks ago on holiday.
Good lad, Jack. With the depression on and that. Many a few free pints with a suppet and say no.
So you're the one who went to Canada, are you? I remember you going.
33 years ago. Pint of bitter over here, miss. I was short with that, help it down.
Well.
And a scotch. What's your name, lad?
Fairclough, Len Fairclough.
That's it, I remember. Cheeky young devil.
Hey!
Always knocking holes out of some kid or another. Always scrapping.
Well, I've given that up now. I've taken up serious drinking.
Oh, well, it's not a bad hobby. Love.
Yeah.
When I went from here to Canada 33 years ago,
Oh, aye.
I left owing Jack the price of a pint.
Oh. And you come all this way back, have you, to pay us back? I mean, I think we'd have trusted you another 33 years. You need to rush. What's that?
5 pence.
Oh, come off it. You said the price of a pint has gone up a little bit since then, you know. I mean, it's 2 and 4 now. I mean, there's that pint, and then there's this pint, and then there's the whiskey, and, I mean, you might ask me to have a drink, so if I were you, love, I should put 10 bob down on the bar.
Hey!
Oh.
You haven't got much of a Canadian accent, have you? What happened? Did you get delayed in one of those pubs near the Liverpool landing stage?
Quebec, lad, Quebec.
Oh, aye.
They speak not much French there, and that's what I spoke. No, we put my accent in the fridge like. I went over there to manage a cotton mill when the Jack took Lancashire trade.
Yeah.
Will I do?
Any time, darling.
Does she take after her mother?
Eh?
Your daughter is.
You know, if you're going to drop clangers like that, I think it might be better if you stick to French.
I'd better introduce myself, love. My name's Handel Garside, and don't call me Jerry just because my name's got Handel to it. No, my father was keen on the Messiah. I've got it. Elsie Grimshaw. That red-headed lass you were always chasing.
I've given up chasing, mate.
Did you wed her? I always said you would.
No, but several others did.
He used to tease that young lass unmercifully. He used to wait for her outside the school playground just to pull her hair.
Hey, have you travelled 2,000 or 3,000 miles over land, sea and air just to get here and put your big fat foot in it?
Why have you stopped?
I thought we might go for a walk, get some fresh air. It's not far from here.
Have we time?
Plenty.
Plenty?
Yes, plenty. I thought we could walk down, kick a couple of stones along, get some dust over our shoes, find a couple of witnesses, and get married.
Sounds pagan.
Yes, it is. But it'll work.
just mind moving a little bit to her left, please. Groom, coming right up to her shoulder. That's it. A nice tight little groom there. That's it.
Oh, Alan, I wish...
Come on, we're going to be late.
Maybe we're late already. Maybe we're too late.
Well, I don't think so.
We've turned our backs on everything and everybody. And they've turned their backs on us.
It's the only way it could be, love. I looks towards you.
I catches your eye.
Do you want a couple of witnesses?
Oh, you came! Oh, that's marvellous. Oh, Bet. Oh, bless you.
You want a drink?
Hey, you haven't time, mate.
You're quite right. Good lad. You keep me straight.
Come on.
To a VTR for transmission. Coronation Street, P228/991, Part 2, take 1. On.
I seem to be very good with babies. Mr. Bishop seems to make them cry.
What do you do? Tell him to watch the birdie?
Just get to know them, make them feel at home, let them get to know you.
No, Bishop's not very good at this.
Oh, well, he's better at machines.
Oh, well, how do you make a flipping machine feel at home?
Try putting a tanner in it.
Oh, this is nice. Look.
Look at them dimples.
Yeah,
that's little Tony Jones, you know, from Facing Barney's Tip.
Oh,
He's 3 months.
Oh, you do know them all then?
Oh, you get to, yes.
It's like being a midwife, isn't it?
Well, I'd not thought of that. Yes, I suppose it is.
Hey, what are you on about?
Babies.
Oh, that reminds me, Stanley. I've got something to tell you about our baby.
You are?
Come into the snug where it's private. Miss Nugent, get him a pint, will you? He's going to need it.
Hey, you're not...
What? Oh, don't be so daft, Stanley. No, it's our Irma.
Oh, dear.
I can't imagine Irma dressed as scantily as that.
I don't know. One or two fellas that come in here is good.
Well, I'll try to tell you as diplomatically as possible. Our Irma's left home today and gone to live next door with Bet Lynch.
Is that all?
Today.
Aye.
With Bet Lynch.
Aye.
I said to her, I don't know what your dad's going to say when he hears you've left home.
All I can say, Chug, is they'll save wearing and tearing the flipping carpets. Now, where's that pint you ordered me? Betty!
Yeah?
I'm surprised Elsie didn't get you to take some pictures of the wedding. Why did she keep it so quiet? It's nothing to be ashamed of, getting married.
Oh, I suppose... Well, I suppose with her last wedding being so nice and grand and with church bells ringing. I was only looking at the negatives the other day. I ought to destroy them.
Destroying negatives is a bit easier than getting a divorce, isn't it? Sometimes I envy you, Miss Nugent.
Me? Why?
Oh, for not having been married. For being involved with everybody, but saddled with nobody.
It can be very lonely at times, Mrs. Clegg.
Not half as lonely as when you've had a man and he's gone. Well, you got no memories to miss. I have. Just let you have the negatives of my wedding sometime.
It's a right treat seeing you two lasses. You're looking younger and prettier than ever.
Oh, I don't think you mean that.
Of course I do.
And what brings you back? Have you been extradited or something?
No, I thought I'd come and look at the old country, see how Weatherfield had changed. I might stay here and retire, or I might go home. Seeing you two lasses makes me think it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy myself a little house and stay here.
Oh, well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Minnie Colwell, don't you be deceived by him. He looks to me like the Andelgar side he always was. Shifty eyes, hot lips.
Oh, how do you know, Ena?
Hearsay, just hearsay.
Well, I think Mr. Garside's a perfect gentleman, Mrs. Sharples.
Now, the heck do you know? You weren't here when he skedaddled.
I didn't skedaddle. I was a weaver on the dole and a job came up in Quebec. Anyway, love, 3 milk stouts, a drink for yourself, and a double scotch and ice for me.
Oh, but there's only 2 of us. We don't need 3 milk stouts.
Oh, yes, we do. Whenever you two come in, there's always another one not very far behind. Funny thing, you know, I asked her to marry me. Walking along the Droylsden Canal up Daisy Nook. I think if she'd said yes, I'd have stuck it out on the door. I wonder she'll remember.
Martha Longhurst died 6 years ago.
This place, in which you are now met, has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriage. Before you are joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others.
Down to the right, are we, mate?
I think it'll do very nicely there.
Good, I couldn't move another flipping inch.
Oh, I do hope that Mrs. Walker approves.
Well, I don't see why not. It's just rotting there in the select.
No, I think a little more to the left, but do be careful.
What do you
Mr.
mean,
Arthur.
careful? Another flipping Stradivarius?
A Stradivarius is not a piano.
That piano knows only one tune, mate. Old Lang Syne on New Year's Eve.
Well, I reckon that's worth a pint of anybody's beer, Miss Nugent.
Well, I don't think I have the authority.
Are you not going to pay us for shifting it, then? Right. Stanley, get in touch with the Musicians' Union.
Well, perhaps it is a legitimate charge.
Right. Ring out the bells. We're going to be bought a drink.
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Alan Patrick Howard,
that I, Alan Patrick Howard,
do take thee, Elsie Tanner,
do take thee, Elsie Tanner,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness
that
I, Elsie Tanner,
Elsie Tanner,
do take thee, Alan Patrick Howard,
do take thee, Alan Patrick Howard,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Alan Patrick Howard and Elsie Tanner, having consented to be joined together in matrimony, and having witnessed the same before this company, I now declare you are husband and wife together.
Well, I don't think Dave Smith's very pleased with the way business is going.
You're not busy, then?
No, we make enough, but not enough to make a profit. We need to make just more than enough for that.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't buy an house.
I wish I could say the same.
What about?
Well, that flaming motor car I bought, he sent me a note demanding his money back.
Well, you're not sure.
On paper, no. If only some people would pay us the money that they owe us, I'd be able to settle a few of my own demand bills. From what I've seen lately, it's still the law of the jungle. Every man look after himself.
Been a nice day.
I see you made some alterations.
You're not the only ones by all your troubles.
Shut up, Stan. Don't be so
We clubbed up.
You told them you're rotten.
I didn't. They told each other.
Who said you haven't got friends here?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know what that registrar fella said to you today, but I'm going to say this.
Speech!
Shut up and drink your stout. If out goes wrong with this marriage, lass, I'll take you across my knee and tan your backside. And as for you, I'll clout your ear hole. Any road. Good luck to you both.
Thank you very
much. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter?
What are you rushing out?
Well, I can if I want, can't I?
Was it because of Elsie and Alan?
Oh, I hate that tune, the wedding march.
You fancy carrying their bags? They're off to Paris.
Oh, yeah. Look, Len, I've nothing against them getting married. Good luck to them. But going to Paris on our money's another thing.
Eh?
Well, you know what I'm on about. Mr. Alan Howard owes us the best part of 400 quid.